di lusso.
The unfolding of humanity's story is punctuated by the not always so welcome atmospheric variations. For a long, long time, Adam associated atmospheric precipitations with negative events. The casual observation of a tree trunk, rooted up and swept away by the current, revealed to Adam that water is a natural force. Thus, humanity learned to exploit this force for manifold uses. The quantities of water used may be expressed in percentages. Fluvial transport uses 5 8/10%. 11 4/10% is absorbed by domestic consumption. The same percentage for industry, 11 4/10%. Hydroelectric plants consume 28 6/10%. And 42 8/10% is used in irrigation and cultivation of fields. All this water is nothing but 20% of the quantity of liquid available on the earth. But to produce work, energy, food, well-being, the water must be clean. Adam isn't always aware of the fact that the usual everyday objects surrounding him have been produced by using water. The food, too. Just imagine for a moment to deprive them of water. We have nothing in our hands. To obtain a beef steak, 1,700 liters of water are required. And for a slice of bread, 200 liters, taking into account the planting, cultivation, milling, and baking operations. But other objects as well are produced with the use of water. For example, making canvas for tents requires a good 400 liters. And so it is for a kilogram of sugar, 100 liters of water. And then there are other products that come into our minds, such as 1 liter of alcohol uses 260 liters of water. For an aluminium can, 400. For a kilogram of paper, 600. For a liter of petrol, 1,000 liters of water. Some of the most important discoveries in history have occurred in the bath. Archimedes' principle, for one, and the first contact with oil. insatiable thirst for knowledge drove Adam to taste this strange substance, which he realized immediately was unedible. But if it couldn't be eaten, then surely it could be used for something else. For example, for heating. Well, maybe like this it's a bit too much, but it's the right principle. After discovering one of the uses of oil, we had to find a way of extracting it, piping it, and hauling it in a practical way. Hence the oil derricks and pipelines that pipe the oil to the tanks, from whence it is drawn to be hauled by tank trucks to the tankers, which then take it all over the world. All this to transport the precious black gold. But an insignificant loss in the system frees just one drop, then another, and still another. The crude oil falls into the water and begins to float on the surface. Pollution has begun. The seabirds seem to be the first to suffer the first negative effects. Every year, more than 300,000 birds die on the coast of England and Holland due to oil pollution, as they are no longer able to fly, feed themselves, and resist the cold. Adam, life depends on water, and so does yours.